On behalf of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we want to express our profound appreciation to the people of Singapore. This has been a historic week, a historic year. It is the first time in the history of our country that a Ghanaian president has been invited on a state visit to Singapore. We are enormously grateful to you for the warm hospitality we have received, and it is clear to us that Ghana and Singapore are ready to chart a new path of prosperity, a new path of progress, and a new path of transformation. As President Mahama said yesterday in his bilateral discussions with the President and the Prime Minister, Singapore gives Ghana hope. Singapore gives Ghana inspiration. You have defied all the economic theories, all the theories about needing a big population to make it, needing natural resources to make it, needing a lot of people to make it. You have defied all of that. And despite your relatively small size, lack of resources, lack of water, lack of arable land for agriculture, you have defied all of those theories, and you are a transformed, progressive society. And as President Mahama said, that gives us hope. You celebrated your 60th independent anniversary this year. We will celebrate our 70th independence anniversary in 2 years' time, in 2027. And we are determined to follow your footsteps to transform our country. In President Mahama, we have a nation builder, as he's been nicknamed in Ghana. He's leading a raft of reforms. And if you have followed our macroeconomic numbers, you will have observed that since he was inaugurated on the 7th of January this year, he has stabilized the Ghanaian economy. Our cedi is now the strongest currency in the world. Ghana is no longer a bankrupt economy. We are no longer rated by the sovereign rating agencies as a country in junk status. You follow the upgrade by Fitch. We expect Moody's and Standard & Poor's to also follow. He's clearly stated right from his inauguration that Ghana is open for business again. And you saw the clip. That was a clip from his investiture. And since then, he has respected all the agreements that he inherited. There has been no appropriation. There has been no, if you like, disregard for the contracts that he came to meet. There is no nationalization going on. Of course, as part of his reforms, he's making sure that Ghanaians take ownership of our natural resources. He's negotiating in the best interest of Ghana. And that is why he pledged yesterday when he met the President and the Prime Minister that very soon, and he's giving us clear marching orders, that by close of year latest, Ghana and Singapore should have a BIT, and that BIT is going to happen this year. With this business investment treaty, we are expecting that we'll have more Singaporean businesses look to Ghana as the preferred destination. The other good news is that he has instructed the Foreign Ministry to establish a permanent diplomatic presence here in Singapore. So next year, we will be back here to open a consulate. We are going to have a consul general, and that will be the first fiscal presence that we will have here in Singapore. And he has invited the Singaporean government to also consider Ghana to establish your first permanent diplomatic mission in Accra, Ghana. And we have no doubt that you will consider Ghana favorably. Already we are seeing a number of your companies establish your headquarters in Ghana. Recently, we were very delighted when Enterprise Singapore decided to establish your West African headquarters in Ghana. And we thank you very, very much for looking favorably at Ghana. President Mahama wants us to prioritize economic diplomacy, and that's what we have been doing at the Foreign Ministry. Our diplomats are at your service. All our officials, the Ministry of Trade, the GIPC, our marching orders is to facilitate trade, is to make sure that you find in Ghana the preferred business destination. And you will have observed that President Mahama has been personally involved in all of the business discussions, the trade negotiations that we have been holding since he arrived here in Singapore. That is a testament of the belief, the unwavering belief he has in business and in the fact that it is only through trade. He does not believe in aid. He does not believe in handouts. He believes in trade, that it is only through trade. It is only through business-to-business arrangements that we can transform our societies. There is another alignment that I would like to speak to, and that alignment is that by 2027, Singapore will be leading the ASEAN group, and you will be the leaders on this continent in Asia. That same year in 2027, inshallah, as we say, President Mahama will also be the chairman of the African Union. So we have a lot to do now to prepare towards that. And one of the things President Mahama is passionate about is the Pan-African payment system, so that as a continent we can have one payment system. You also have the Nexus platform, with the Singapore Central Bank is spearheading. And working together with the Pan-African payment system and your central bank's Nexus platform, we can quicken the pace of doing business, facilitate that business, and make it more convenient for our businesses. Ultimately, we hope that these businesses will lead to job creation and it will lead to the transformation of our societies. So this is such a great time to strike all these partnerships, to look in the direction of Ghana, and for our businesses also to invest here in Singapore. And we want to encourage all of you to believe in the Ghanaian dream. The reforms you are seeing are no flukes. There are no flashes in the pan. These are reforms that are anchored on deep vision, on clear thinking, and by a president who has done it before, who has the experience, who has the gravitas. And so you can count on him. He is trustworthy, he is reliable, and the Ghanaian people have come to respect him as a leader who deeply cares for his country and the people that he serves. So with President Mahama as our leader, who is AU champion for African institutions, AU champion for gender, and the AU champion for reparations, if the entire African continent is relying on President Mahama, his vision, his leadership, then you know that in Ghana you can trust. So I do not want to re-echo the fact that when you invest in Ghana, you know that you are not only investing in a country that has 33 million people, you are investing in a neighborhood of 400 million West Africans, but also because we host the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, you are investing in a market that has 1.4 billion people and a combined GDP of about $3.4 trillion. So there's so much going for Ghana, which is the most stable country democratically, peacefully, and the country that you can rely on returns on your investment. We have strong rule of law, an independent judiciary, so there is no way your investment will be under threat whatsoever. So we want to really invite you to Ghana and be well assured that all of us as public officials, that is why we are doing this, that's why we are in public office, to create opportunities for our people and to transform our societies and see the dream of Kwame Nkrumah, the dream of Lee Kuan Yew established in our lifetime.